Hi, everybody, and welcome. Today we are talking about execution, capacity, and growth, and how to manage that without burnout. It's tricky. We have had some really beautiful weather here in the Northwest this week, so I have been spending all of my time, all of my free time in the garden, pulling out all of that dead stuff from winter, clearing weeds, and planning when I'm going to plant and when is the best time for it, even digging out some new garden beds, all the things to get ready. But at some point, I actually have to plant something because I can prepare all I want, but nothing's going to grow until that seed or start gets in the ground. So I see a correlation here with business. As business owners, we do a lot of planning, preparing, thinking, strategizing. And maybe there are things that need attention, but they get pushed to the side, or you have a big project and you just can't pull the trigger on it for some reason. You say, I'll look at that later. I need a little bit more time. Let me just get through this week or this month first, or this project that I'm doing currently. And maybe you stay in preparation mode just a little too long, but at a certain point, preparation just becomes delaying. So first, we need to execute. Execution is like the planting phase. So it's when you stop thinking about fixing things and you actually do it. You follow up on the lead you've been sitting on. You make the call on pricing instead of just second guessing it. You maybe address a process that's not working. You deal with what's in front of you. You make decisions. You clean up your books even. And that's what creates momentum. Then you need systems or structure, because planting alone doesn't create growth. If I planted everything in my garden haphazardly and I forgot to water it, I just checked on it randomly, maybe I pull up the plant to look at the roots to see how well it's doing, nothing in my garden would really thrive. So growth comes from consistency, and in business, that's your systems. If you're working really hard but not getting traction, maybe you're jumping between tasks, you're reacting instead of deciding, you're not using your numbers to guide your decisions. Um, Systems are what create consistency. I think I already said that. And specifically in your bookkeeping, your processes, that's how you actually review and know your numbers. Your systems are like a watering system for your garden. So we have one that, we spread our little hose with our little sprinklers and put it on a timer during the summer so that I don't forget. That system in place helps my garden thrive and doesn't 100% rely on me. It gets what it needs consistently. And then there's that third piece, support, because even if you planted everything and you have your systems in place, that doesn't mean you can carry all of it yourself. If every decision still depends on you, every task, every check-in, you're doing everything manually, that's where your burnout comes from, not from the growth, but from being the one holding all of it. So you need support the same way a vine or a heavy flower needs maybe a trellis to grow, so that it doesn't collapse in on itself. So support can look like maybe just having your books all cleaned up so that you can rely on them, having someone help you interpret your numbers, having processes that don't require you to rethink every time. When you have that support, it's not going to feel so much like everything is on you every minute. And that's what helps to prevent burnout. When you have clear execution, consistent systems, and the right support, your business becomes more directed, more manageable, more sustainable. So then the shift looks like going from preparing to executing, from scattered effort to consistent systems, and from doing everything yourself to supported growth. And support's not necessarily people, although it certainly can be. It can also be software or some other system that supports your business. Now, this is the kind of thing that good bookkeeping and accounting, planning, and execution can help you with. That can get your numbers and your systems to a place where growth feels manageable. If you want help with that, or you'd like to get some additional eyes on your books, your systems, or your support, let's talk. Thanks for being with us today. Have a great one.